Hi everyone, I'm Melanie, one of the applications engineers of Computrends, and thank you for visiting this session, which is about the hassle-free data management presentation.
Hassle-free data management. Here we are going to present to you a better collaboration and faster product development featuring this product, which we call the Square Robot. Storing, managing, and collaborating on design data is a challenge every company faces. Now, with many more teams working remotely, there are questions on everyone's mind. How can we securely centralize our data, improve collaboration, and design concurrently while maintaining our design tool of choice, which is SOLIDWORKS? These were the questions or the challenges Square Robots sought to address when they connected their desktop SOLIDWORKS to the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Let's follow a small design team to see what it looks like to store and manage SOLIDWORKS data in the cloud. We'll begin by dropping in on Eric, the engineer, as he starts his day working in SOLIDWORKS Desktop, designing a new roller assembly. The 3DEXPERIENCE add-in puts cloud data management right in the task pane. Visual feedback in my session view lets Eric know the status of the design. Several components need to be uploaded to the cloud for the first time, so Eric clicks Save. Okay. Some parts are new, some are existing hardware that's already in their cloud library. SOLIDWORKS knows what to do, uploading only the data that is out of sync, thus eliminating unwanted duplicates or accidental overwrites. In just a few seconds, everything is uploaded. It's just that simple to save a new design to the cloud. The status indicators give Eric confidence his design is safely stored and up to date. That was so easy, so Eric is so excited to move some of his finished projects up to the cloud. He'll use the bulk uploader to save the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. From here, he can add existing files and folders and specify the destination collaborative spaces to keep everything organized. SOLIDWORKS takes care of the automation. Okay. So now Eric can go back to designing. He launches a search for an existing tank lead model and drags it into his SOLIDWORKS session. It's that easy to access his SOLIDWORKS data that's securely stored in the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Now, he reserves the assembly to give himself write access. Fast forwarding a bit, he's made his design changes, adding these wheel rollers. But before saving back to the cloud, he wants to know where this assembly is used. Now, the relation window opens right in the task pane. Here, he can navigate a graphical view of all the parent-child dependencies. And he finds the top-level assembly and opens it right into his session. He sees the familiar options to open the model, like Resolved, Lightweight, or Large Design Review mode. Now, choosing Lightweight means SolidWorks doesn't have to download every part in the assembly. That's a big time saver. He reserves the top-level assembly, then click Save. So SolidWorks keep track of which parts have changed and which ones are already up to date. Eric decides to create a new revision of the lead assembly right here. Despite this being a pretty large assembly, save time is efficient because only the models that have changed need to be saved to the cloud. That was easy, so in fact, this team was productive from day one because connecting their data to the cloud required no customization or special setup. Later on, Eric still has some work to do that doesn't require modeling in SolidWorks. So he can step away from his desktop PC and keep working on his tablet. All his 3DEXPERIENCE apps are accessible from any browser, and with his data safely in the cloud, he has freedom to keep working from just about anywhere on any device. Eric finds that a lot of all his day-to-day work, such as cataloging parts, libraries, and organizing his projects and tasks, he doesn't really need to be in the SolidWorks to do that. Now, Eric loads the tab assembly into the Product Structure Explorer. This one. This application provides a graphical view and list view at the same time. He can arrange and filter the display any way he likes. He needs to locate the newly added roller assembly within the structure in order to attach a supporting document. Alright, so any file can be managed with the same document control policies as their CAD data. Now, it's time to give Megan an update on his progress. Instead of sending her an email, Eric can create an interactive dashboard that will have exactly the information he wants her to review. First, he adds the 3D Play viewing app, and he loads the tab assembly. He also grabs a screenshot that he can post back to the discussion thread. Next, he launches the Bookmarks app. This is a convenient way of organizing shortcuts to frequently used or favorite items. His manager will like this because she won't have to go searching for the data Eric wants her to review. And when he's ready to share the dashboard, he just copies the link. As a last step, Eric opens up a discussion thread in a side panel. He pastes the link to the shared dashboard and inserts a screenshot of the latest design. So everything related to the project, the model data, all the communication history, all is in one place. Just in this example, think of how much more efficient they are, possibly eliminating several disconnected solutions such as Dropbox, Outlook attachment, Skype. So connecting SolidWorks to the 3DEXPERIENCE platform is the best of both worlds, cloud and desktop. It provides a fast and easy way to restore, manage, and share design data with the convenience and security of the cloud. There's little to no step required so users can be productive right away. The 3D Experience platform is much more than just saving SOLIDWORKS data to the cloud. For non-CAD users like Megan, the engineering manager, the platform gives her a simple, browser-based approach to managing her team more efficiently. Now, let's see how she uses the 3D Experience platform apps to streamline collaboration. So Megan opens her browser and sees Eric's post. He's included a link that she can add to her existing dashboard. The 3D Play Viewing app and the Bookmarks app are reloaded with the data Megan needs to review his latest design. No email attachment, no searching for files. And this is a fully interactive viewing of even large 3D models is a breeze on any device, especially touchscreen. There's no special hardware required and no CAD license needed. Now, Megan uses a measure tool to verify the proper radius on the wall roller assembly. But oops, I think there's a wrong unit. Alright. The 25-inch radius is now confirmed. But looking closer at the roller arms, she wonders if there might be excessive twisting without some kind of support member between them. So she launches an app that will help her log a record of the issue. It's just one of many ways the team could use the built-in PLM tools to track problem reports or change requests. Okay. So Megan tags the related 3D models and assign the issue to Eric, who will then be automatically notified through the platform. There's no need for following up with an email or phone call. It's just more a streamlined way to collaborate. Okay. Now, she creates a 3D markup. This app gives her extended tools to document the issue. She can create multiple views and add various annotations right on the 3D model. So this markup automatically attached to her issue report, and since Eric was assigned the issue, he'll receive a notification through his browser letting him know he has a new task. So Megan has a job for another team member. Her name is Debbie. Megan uses the collaborative task app to assign Debbie with adding a hardware kit and creating a drawing for the wheel roller assembly. So just like the Issues app, collaborative tasks collect all the communications, assignees, and 3D model data in one spot and displays the progress of all her tasks in a single dashboard, giving Megan an overview of everything on her radar. As a project manager, Megan spends a lot of her day communicating with people, and that's time-consuming. So email, web meetings, phone calls, various messaging platforms, those are really time-consuming. So these all have their inefficiencies, and it's easy for things to fall through the cracks. So the 3D Experience platform helps Megan streamline collaboration with her team, all from a browser on any device with no software to install, and the intuitive apps in it all kinds of disconnected solutions, improving productivity, and providing clearer focus for her team members. Okay, but there's one more chapter to this story. We need to find out whether the team can make it to the necessary design changes and win the contract. The customer needs a quick response, so Megan's team will need to work on the same SOLIDWORKS model at the same time. Not having the proper write access, accidentally overwriting someone else's work, these things happen all the time with traditional file-based data management. And it's even harder when workers are remote. So let's see how the 3DEXPERIENCE platform enables a simpler, more error-free approach to concurrent design. First, let's check it on Debbie. She has a collaborative tasks app running inside her SOLIDWORKS task pane. She has the task that has been assigned to her and drags it to in work. So the related CAD model is already attached. She just needs to open it into her session. All of Debbie's changes occur mostly at her assembly level, so she reserves the top level for write access. Debbie gets to work on adding the hardware kit for the roller assembly. Now, she'll open the SOLIDWORKS toolbox. Here. The team uses SOLIDWORKS toolbox just like they've always done. They can pull from standard libraries or add their own custom hardware. With the drag and drop auto sizing and smart mates, she adds the fastener stack in no time. A component pattern will populate the hardware to all their whole instances in one shot. She's all done and ready to save. The difference now with the 3DEXPERIENCE platform, the toolbox library is securely stored and managed in the cloud. Any toolbox parts are automatically set to the release state and cataloged for shared access. Next, Debbie is going to lay out a 2D drawing with a bill of material that Megan will need to show to the customer. While she works on that, hopefully what you're seeing is connecting SOLIDWORKS to the 3DX platform, which is fairly transparent to the SOLIDWORKS users. It's just a simpler but more powerful way to work. Eric only needs write access to the wheel roller assembly itself. The top assembly is just for visual reference. So he reserves what he needs and gets to work adding a stabilizing member. He is not locked out of making changes to this subcomponent just because Debbie has access to the top level assembly. And that's a big difference compared to a traditional file-based approach. When he tries to save the assembly, he sees that there are subcomponents that also need saved that he didn't reserve. On the fly, the software gives write access to those additional files without interrupting Eric's workflow. In other words, Eric doesn't have to know about all the intricacies of model dependencies. The platform takes care of that for him. The save is complete and now the assembly is up to date and safely uploaded to the cloud. Green check marks across the board. That means it's already saved. Eric can now go back to the issues log and move the status to in approval for Megan to review. Since Debbie is still working in his assembly, Eric needs to let her know that he's finished making changes. He uses the built-in conversation tool to send Debbie an instant message. Eric's message pops up right in her task pane. Debbie just needs to refresh that assembly to put the latest version from the server. The entire assembly is up to date, including the drawing, and everything is ready for a final save. No more worrying about what's the latest version, where is it stored, or who's working on it. The platform takes care of it. Debbie is now ready to close the loop on this task. Now, she switches over to her task list and attaches the drawing as a final deliverable. She leaves a comment to notify Megan and moves the task to completed, all without leaving her SOLIDWORKS design session. And that's a big takeaway. When SOLIDWORKS is connected to the 3DX platform, your SOLIDWORKS users will actually make better use of their time because they no longer have to bounce in and out of SOLIDWORKS to use other disconnected tools for communication, file management, and so on. Finally, let's see how Megan brings everything to a close. One way she keeps up to date with her team is through her notification panel. Anytime there's a status change, an update, or comment on anything she's involved with, it shows up here. So first, she checks on the issue assigned to Eric. Her original 3D markup automatically shows the latest design changes. Everything looks good, so she marks the issue as completed. Issue management on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform turns out to be a great way for Megan's company to log the history of problem reports and change requests, a must for their highly regulated industry. Now, let's take a look at Debbie's work. Megan switches to her viewing tab. There's the drawing right in her bookmarks list. She drags it right into the 3D Play viewer, and it is exactly what she needs to show the concept to the customer. Now, she marked the drawing as released so it can be changed for the duration of the customer approval process. Returning to the original discussion thread, she posts a quick note to congratulate the team on finishing this stage of the project. Okay, that was a lot of back and forth between users, but that's the nature of working concurrently. It shouldn't have to be a linear process. But with traditional methods, when designers try to access the same data simultaneously, we all know how tricky that can be. But when you connect SOLIDWORKS to the 3DX platform, concurrent design is easy because the PLM tools are ready to use out of the box. Users can tell who's working on what so they can avoid common problems like permission issues, version mismatches, and accidental overrides. And when there are changes, the various notification tools keep everyone in their loop. Teams can design faster together with fewer errors, even when workers are remote. Now more than ever, companies are looking for ways to secure their SOLIDWORKS desktop data in the cloud, streamline collaboration, and enable error-free concurrent design. So for Square Robot, SolidWorks and Innovia made this a reality. And that's how companies can work better together with cloud collaboration. So that's the end of our session about hassle-free data management featuring better collaboration and faster product development. And to learn more, you can visit this site. And if you have questions, clarifications, or any feedback, you can email us on the following email addresses. Okay. Again, thank you so much for your time and for attending this session. Hopefully to see you on our other sessions. Thank you.